Greetings everyone, Brian Mackey here for this week's pro tip. We've had a rough week, a lot of rain, and I know everyone's excited for the beautiful weekend, so I just wanted to give everybody a couple of indoor drills, things you can do to get ready for a big weekend, whether you're playing in the Silver Putter or getting ready to play elsewhere or even in the afternoon here at North Jersey Country Club. So let's stay active, keep the learning going, and get ready to have a great weekend playing some golf. So let's talk about a couple drills that we can do on the indoors. So simply, I have two clubs here. The first one, I'm going to lay down right on the ground, right in the middle, okay? This drill is to go ahead and focus on making a proper turn using the body. Oftentimes when people associate a turn in golf, they work too hard with their shoulders. You can feel pain, you can end up hurting yourself, and you're not really going to have a wide range of motion. A good turn in golf is so important because it eliminates sway and it creates a lot more consistent motion where you can go ahead and make some good contact and hit the ball a lot further than if you weren't making a turn. So, one club on the ground, take another one. You could use a broomstick, you could use a workout bar, whatever it is you'd like. It's going around the back, and we're just going to go ahead and tuck the elbows this way. So you can see I have it secured against my back just like that. Now, if I try to just move my shoulders, I look ridiculous and I don't really have a wide range of motion. If I go ahead and focus on turning my core, so my belly, my hips, and my chest, it's so much easier for me to make a wider range motion and a nice solid turn. And you can see the goal here is for me to make a big enough turn to where that shaft that's behind me lines up with the one on the floor. Now I know, me as a righty golfer, I've gotten my left side to make a nice full turn. I feel a bunch of pressure build up in my right leg, and now I'm ready to go ahead and start pushing off of my right side and into my left, and I want to make a nice full turn all the way through to where the shaft now matches up with the one on the floor. These are the landmarks we're using to go ahead and make sure that we are making a nice full turn. So when we get outdoors tomorrow, we're ready to go, you're going to feel all of your midsection making a nice full turn both back and through. Our next drill, another very simple one. It's going to help us understand where our club needs to be at the top of our swing so that we can effectively swing the club down the target line and be more accurate. So again, I'm using my one club as my target line. I have another club, and I'm going to just simply grip down a little bit on it, just like this, so the end of the club is showing. And the whole purpose here is, when I set up, I'm gonna feel the club slightly against my left hip. That's how I know my hands are slightly in front of the golf ball, which is a good start. I'm gonna start going back, and as I move back, I'm gonna feel the club stays connected to me just a little bit until I get to about here, and now I have to start getting the club up in the air. So as I go ahead and push down to make the head go up, I notice that the bottom of the club is now pointing at the ground. What we'd like to see is that the bottom of this club is pointing at your target line. We don't want to see the bottom of the club pointing out into the distance this way, nor do we want to see the bottom of the club pointing over here. This would be a very laid off position with an open club face. This would be a very across the line position with a closed club face. Both of these result in having to make a lot of compensations to get the club back down. So we're back in line with the target line, making sure the handle is in line with it. And then as we bring the club towards that target line with that nice full turn that we just worked on, we match up with the target line, and then we point that club back where it started, right on our left side. So I'll give it to you from down the line here so you can see. Gripping down, you can see the club is touching just where my left hip is. Club moves away from the target, elevates to the top, making sure that my handle is pointing at the target line. Reconnect, finish into a full turn. These are nice things to do in front of a mirror if you have that luxury, or you can just go ahead, close your eyes, make these motions. Either way, doing things like this more often without the presence of the golf ball actually is a lot more beneficial. So I hope these were very helpful. I hope everyone has a great evening, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend when the sun's out.